Finally, let's consider how the implementation of an ethics decision-making framework could have influenced Connolly's actions and their consequences. Rest and Breakey's theoretical model would undoubtedly be the most useful to apply, as it allows us to closely analyze Connolly's moral motives and capabilities. Awareness. The first stage of Rest and Breakey's model requires one to confront their own moral myopia, as to subsequently realize the ethical issues pertinent to their situation. It is clear that Connolly did not consider the existence of his own ethical blind spots, and perhaps if he had implemented an ethics model such as this, could have recognized the ethical dimension which existed within his situation. Judgment. In this stage, Connolly would have contemplated the ethical issues pertinent to his situation while suppressing his tendencies to exhibit greed and selfishness, hopefully then arriving at a correct judgment regarding what was required of him in a moral sense. This should have been a judgment entailing that giving in to a desire to mismanage trust accounts for personal gain is unethical. Decision making. Based on his correct judgment, as it follows, Connolly should have then suppressed his potentially countervailing desires, that is, his self-serving biases or interests, as a result of the affirmative decision he should have made to prioritize acting ethically in accordance with the professional standards. Action. As the name suggests, this stage would have required Connolly to follow through on his decision to act ethically. He could have done this by demonstrating his virtues of self-control, honesty, and integrity. However, as we are aware, Connolly's actions demonstrate that he fell prone to acting out of self-interest. Achievement. If Connolly had exhibited the capacity to act ethically, he would have been regarded as a morally competent lawyer for the strength of his moral character and implementation of his moral decision. Review. Finally, the review stage would have required Connolly to exhibit moral reflectiveness by evaluating how his actions corresponded to the ethical decision he had made earlier. This requires one to honestly judge their own actions as to assess areas for personal improvement and ethical development, rather than choosing a stance of non-accountability, as Connolly did in reality. Thus, evidently, if Connolly had implemented Rest and Breakey's model, he could have perhaps completely changed the outcome of his case, as this model requires one to confront the ethical reality of their situation in the first instance. It now looks like we've reached the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.